Hi, Scorpio. Welcome. So, Scorpio, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's go ahead and get started. So, Scorpio, when I was preparing for your reading and meditating, I happened to come out of the meditation and look out the window, and I saw a blue jay perched right outside my window. So I don't believe in coincidences. Blue jays may be of some significance to you. But then as soon as I saw the bird, I got the song. It goes, blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Spread these broken wings and learn to fly. I've been waiting for this moment to arrive. So that song may have significance to you, and don't kill me. I don't know. Is it a Beatles song? Is it John Lennon? I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure somebody will know it. Put it in the chat if you know that song. But also bluebirds. Maybe look up the spiritual meaning to that, or that could have some sort of meaning to you, Scorpio. So energetically speaking, I feel a lot of like emotional waves of emotion coming through. And they're giving me words like roll with the tide. Okay. So this could be a sensitive period of time for you. It could be, just feeling your emotions, right? And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like, we have good emotions as well, right? So the first card out is Cancerian energy. You also may be connecting with someone who has Cancer in their chart, or you may have that in your chart, or it's just the influencing vibes and the connection. And again, this is a very feeling-oriented, sensitive type of energy, very family-oriented type of vibe. It's a caring yet moody type of energy here, so you might find yourself a bit moody, Scorpio. And be careful, because this also can lend to defensiveness, all right? You may also find that you're looking for comfort or introversion during the holiday season, or maybe even well into the new year. And this also tends to be a nighttime energy. You may find that your head is thinking a lot at night, or that you just have an enhanced awareness in the nighttime, or even during the dream state, Scorpio. So let's see what cards we get out for your crowning energy. I have the Four of Swords here, which is all about healing and restoration, and interestingly enough, your sleep cycle, which is what I just talked about. All right, so this may be a time for healing your emotional self, but this could also be a time where maybe you just give yourself the rest that you need, you know, kick back, relax a little bit, Scorpio. Allow yourself to get comfortable, to introvert, to enjoy your surroundings, all right? So, person you are connecting with is the King of Pentacles. So the person you're connecting with is in this very stable, or headed towards, I should say. They're giving me the words mature and stable. Either that's what they're being encouraged towards, or that's where they're at. This is also a very generous energy, right? So I feel like this person is in this place of maybe wanting to be more generous with their time and energy. They're also focused on practical matters and okay. And the task at hand. I'm sorry. I was getting messages. It's going to sound weird. I was getting messages around decorating. I don't know if you or this person is like into decorations, or they're decorating something. And now they're giving me the Christmas song, Deck the Halls. Well, a lot of people do decorate for the holiday seasons, but I'm not getting so much that this is about the holiday season. There's something about decor. I have no idea. Take it or leave it. Anyways, Scorpio, we're going to look at the recent past energy, what led up into the now. Then we're going to look at how you both are perceiving each other, how you both genuinely feel underneath it all, and the big spiritual picture here. So, recent past energy for my Scorpios. get to like the sense of nostalgia. I can't even lie. Like, I feel like I keep feeling like I'm on the verge of crying or like the verge of tears. And it seems to be coming out of nowhere. You ever just be like going along your business and then all of a sudden like you get a whiff of a memory or a thought enters your mind and it just catches you for a second? I feel like that's kind of what's going on here, Scorpio. So again, a very sensitive energy, which Scorpio energy is very sensitive. Y'all get a bad rap, you know, because you have your stinger or whatever. But honestly, Scorpio, you low-key one of the most sensitive signs in the zodiac. And that's why you act so strongly when you feel hurt or if somebody is intruding on your space, right? So I just get like this hyper emotional state where, and they're giving me the term like caught off guard, where something has the ability, or like a memory has the ability, or a significant event may catch you off guard. But I don't feel like this is like an actual event that's happening right here and now. I think it's in the past, like past memory floating around. I don't know. All right, so you have the Six of Swords here, the Three of Wands, the Four of Cups. There it is again. Every time I go into your energy, I start dipping into this very emotional place. Like, what in the world? Scorpio, what is this about? Like, I want to put into better word. I'm going to do more channeling and less reading of the tarot. Because honestly, most of my messages come from channeling anyways. But it's like, I'm trying to get a hold of, it's almost like trying to get a hold of yourself. Like, don't let your mind go there. You know, but then your mind goes there and you're like, I don't want my mind to go there. But then the more you try not for your mind to go there, the more your mind goes there. And it's almost like as long as your brain is busy with activities, it's fine. But then the moment that there's like a lull or a downtime, it's like you slip back into that thought, right? So, anyways, all right, so now I am going to go into the cards to see where this is coming from and what is going on here. Six of Swords, Three of Wands, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups. So there is something here that it seems that you are in the process of moving past or have recently moved past. This is often talking about, you know, troubled waters, but then moving into new horizons, okay? Finding resolution or resolve within yourself to move forward anyways. And yet, look at what this is. See, it's like you've moved past something, but then you keep thinking about it. And because you keep thinking about it, you keep recreating that experience on an emotional level. Because, see, now, your brain does not know the difference between a memory, an imaginative thought, or what's actually happening. It responds to whatever you feed it. So even though you've moved past something in the physical, on the emotional front, if you keep looking back on it, you keep bringing it into your present moment and keeping it very much alive, right? So we move past things in the physical perspective much faster than we do on the emotional front, right? Like, it's one thing to say you're done with a job or a relationship. It's easy to move the location, but the emotional process, whole nother story. The emotional process don't stop just because you removed that person or that thing from your life, because you take you wherever you go, right? So that part takes quite a bit longer, right? And similar message as to what I felt in the Aries reading. Also, if you're connecting with Aries, check that out. But it brings about a sense of confusion when you do that, Scorpio. And it's like, did I make the right choice? Now, some of you are looking back on the past and questioning, did you make the right choice? And Spirit is saying there are no wrong choices. There are no wrong choices. And you couldn't go back anyways to change it. You can only look forward and change what you're going to do in the future. So it doesn't serve you to sit in that energy or to dwell in that energy, Scorpio. And some of your emotions are coming from that place. In fact, a lot of the negative emotion is coming from that place of doubting yourself. And they're saying doubting your decision making. All right, so this person is the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. Oh my God, the 9 of Swords. Well, you guys are both a little bit in the gutter at the same time, okay? So this person is definitely overthinking also. And the Ace of Cups. They're bringing me back to that song. I've been waiting for this moment to arrive. All right, so Scorpio, this person has definitely been through the ringer on an emotional level. I feel like they have also went through kind of their own dark night of the soul of questioning themselves and getting in their head and bringing the past with them by repurposing it in their mind and doing kind of similar energy to what I felt you were doing in the past. This person has their own battles with feeling left out, depression, you know, especially when it comes to loving themselves, relationships. It's weird because it's like this person in the past has had this flawed premise, right? That love is a bad thing. That love only brings about pain. That it only ever leaves them feeling in doubt or without. And they have learned how to associate love with pain, which is not that unusual. As human beings, a lot of people walk around confusing love with pain or associating the two because they've been hurt when it came to love. But pain and love are two completely different vibrations, okay? I was going to go into detail, but I feel like we need to just keep moving past it. It's almost like the more this person tells their sob story, and I'm not trying to be mean to your cross watcher. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. But it's like the more that this person tells the story of what they do not want, the more they victimize themselves. And so I was going to go deeper into that, and I literally felt a nudge to just kind of move away from it altogether, to leave it alone. And it's almost like the reason that the story keeps repeating is because they keep repeating it in their mind and their heart to whoever will listen. You cannot change the narrative of your life until you can change your thoughts about it. And you can't change your thoughts about it while you're still telling the same old story. You know what I mean? So anyways, and that could be a message for you as well. I don't know, take it or leave it, but that's what I'm feeling as their cards come out. So let's go into perception and see how you guys are viewing each other in the current moment. Let's see. There's that song again. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All right, so Scorpio, it seems like if things have been feeling really heavy, I feel like it's time to infuse a little bit of fun, you know, into the atmosphere, into your life. But I also feel this heavy introversion mode here, this heavy desire to introvert, to think about your feelings. Maybe this very protective nature coming through. You may even have your guard up or be defensive. Again, be careful about that. There's a lot of self-reflection that's either needed or going on. It's almost like initially it may feel like in order to push through something, it just poke fun at it or, you know, get out and do something and that'll make it go away, only to come home at night and it's still right there waiting for you. Because you can't escape your emotions. You have to process them. And the longer you try to escape your emotions, the longer it takes to process them, and the more damage you do. So it's like your heart is always going to bring you back to center and always have you, always calling you back to love, loving yourself, having grace for yourself, reflecting on self, guiding you towards love as well, loving others, loving your life, finding gratitude in your experience. That's what you're being called forward to do here, Scorpio. But hard to feel that when we get in these ruts or in these gutters, or when there's just a lot of emotional energy. I'm not saying this is going to be forever. It's not going to be forever. Nothing's forever, you know. But it's almost like, don't push yourself to try and put on a smile and have fun when you don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, don't try and push yourself outside of your comfort zone when you know you don't have the energy to do it. It's all right to take a step back. It's all right to focus on yourself. It's all right to feel your emotions, Scorpio. Okay, I keep hearing this song. Hold on to your love. That's the only lyric I'm getting. Let's see this person's current perception. What's going on in their headspace? 3 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Oh, gosh. Ow. The 7 of Swords. Zombie. Oh, that song's coming through. So, oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Scorpio, I feel like this person hides a lot, but they're hiding the fact that they still think about the past, whether that be the past with you or the past with another partner or whatever. Like, I feel like there is there's something that is being blocked that they don't want others to know or you to know. It's what they think about. They don't want you to know what they think about, because quite frankly, you wouldn't be too thrilled about it. And I'm not saying that to like make you paranoid. Like, we all have the freedom of thought. It's the one thing you can't control. You cannot control what other people think about, but you can control what you think about. And the encouragement, Scorpio, is to literally care about what you think about more than what they may be thinking about. But I do get a sense of like, this person not really wanting you to know, you know, what they have on their mind. And it doesn't even have to be terrible things. It's just, I feel that there's a sense of seclusion here, or a sense of like, I want to back away from this energy, to be honest with you. It's weird because I also get a sense of like paranoia around this. I don't know if you're picking it up and you're feeling it's paranoia, or if this person has like a paranoia vibe about them, like they're paranoid about you judging them or finding something out, or what the heck. Please don't make this resonate if it's not. I feel like this is very specific. This is especially true if you're dealing with a masculine. If you're dealing with a masculine, I feel like this person is hiding something. If you're dealing with a feminine energy, Scorpio, they may have a masculine around them that's untrustworthy, or if you are the masculine in the situation, you may be the one doing that. Take it as it resonates. But it's just like a sense of, I'm just going to say everything that I'm thinking. I get a sense of like, see what you want to see, or they want you to see what they want you to see, but maybe not what they're thinking about. And maybe like, because you are very intuitive, Scorpio, it could actually bother this person how intuitive you are, especially if they don't want you to know what they're thinking about. I just feel like this person may tell you one thing, but they're actually thinking another, or like, they're not being completely honest about something about the past or thinking about the past. I want to go deeper because this is all surface level stuff. And I feel like Spirit is not wanting you to focus on that. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Like, well, if somebody's hiding something, I want to know what it is, right? But it's like the more you dig, the further you get down the tunnel, and it doesn't change anything. You know what I mean? Like, but you do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you to do what you want, but that's what I'm feeling on their side. All right, let's go further. Let's go into the emotional space. Scorpio, where are you at? Emotions. The Magician, the Five of Swords, the Four of Wands. I feel like some of you really aren't sure, you know, on an emotional level, how to manifest your way out of a situation, or it's like, this is temporary, Scorpio. Some of you feel like you've lost your spark, you know, and you're just like too in your emotions or too in your head to want to manifest anything, which is fine. Like the message is to take a reprieve. And then when the energy passes, allow yourself to kind of bounce back, and you will bounce back. It's not even an if, it's a when. All right. But it's like, in the meantime, can you try and have a little bit of me time? You know, like yeah, they keep giving me the song, All I Want to Do Is Have Some Fun. Some of you are just like, I'm so tired of feeling like this. I just want to have fun. Like, I just want to be happy. They're also giving me the Selena Gomez song, I'm so sick of that same old love. You're kind of sick of it. That's what I just feel. You're like, you know, when you felt like, or maybe not yourself for a while, and then it dragged on for like a couple days, or for some of you weeks, months, whatever, and you're just get to this point where you're like, I'm so sick of feeling sick, or like, I'm so tired of feeling tired. Like, you just get to that point where you're just like, enough, you know, enough. And I feel like that's when you know, right, that something has to change. And I'm not talking about big, huge physical movements or changes. I'm talking about something has to change in the way that you're thinking about this, or what you're giving focus to. If you're continually giving focus to a person or a place or an experience that makes you feel like crap, that's your indicator that there are many other things that you could focus on that would improve your vibration and therefore improve your experience. It's your emotional guidance system's indicator to pivot your thoughts toward a better feeling thought, or something you do have control over, or to change your perspective if you're able to. But it's like, they're giving me, I'm getting so many songs. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Three. Let the bodies hit the floor. Anyways. Let's see what this person's emotional place is. I'm not laughing because I think this is funny. I'm laughing because I'm trying to keep it lighthearted. Because that's Spirit's encouragement, is to try and be a little bit lighthearted about this. All right. Nine of Wands, Four of Swords, the Sun. Temperance. So in this person's emotional space, they're actually ready to let their guard down. I feel like this person, they also are in this place of, I heard giving up. They could be in this place of giving up because they just want to feel rested and happy and back in control of their moods or of their life. It could also be a sense, though, of not necessarily giving up, but letting their guard down so you can heal the situation, because they want to be happy and they want to feel more in control of their emotions. This person is looking for relief. They're looking for relief because I feel like this has been a painful process, or a painful couple of days or months or years, whatever. The timeline will be different for each of you. And they really are wanting to get back in the space of feeling more like themselves, more grounded, in their life as well, or within this connection with you, Scorpio. So let's look at most likely future outcome then. Four of Swords, Temperance, Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Now listen, I got the King of Pentacles out 3 times. Some of y'all are dealing with the Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or you may have that heavy in your chart. But even if you don't, it's a lot of masculine, stubborn, fixed energy that's showing up, all right? So I don't know if this is being heavily influenced by a masculine in your life, or you, Scorpio, are the masculine and you have a heavy influence, like whatever, take it as it resonates. But I cannot help but to notice that it's come out 3 times now. So, and you know what else? You also have the Four of Swords and Temperance, which is what they had in their emotions. So this person's, how they feel somehow directly impacts your future, or like how you feel in the future, Scorpio, which is interesting, right? Because we do influence each other on an emotional level, because emotions are energy. And when you are in a partnership with someone and you have a soul connection or whatever, you exchange energy. It's an energy exchange, right? So it's easy to get influenced by those that are closest to us because of that. And I definitely feel some sort of influence here, because then you have almost the same exact cards. I just noticed that. You then go into the space of, all right, wanting to heal yourself, wanting to feel more in control of your emotions, have that success in your back pocket, feel comfortable with where you stand. This person has the ability to comfort you, Scorpio. But be careful, because if they have the ability to comfort you, they also have the ability to hurt you. Ooh, I didn't like how that felt. That's not coming from my guides. That's somebody's thoughts. That's a fear. That's what it is. That's your fear? Okay. That's their fear or your fear? One or the other. Remember I said at the beginning that this person views love as pain, or maybe you do. There's something about that here, where it's like, yeah, they have the ability to make me feel great, but they also have the ability to make me feel terrible. Well, that kind of comes with the package. It's called a relationship. And it can be healthy, or it can be toxic. And what determines that? How healthy or toxic are we when we partake in that relationship? Are we contributing to the health of it or to the toxicity of it? And how we behave in relationships with others is directly related to how we behave in the relationship with ourselves. How healthy am I to myself? Or how toxic am I? Do I love myself? Do I hate myself? It's all a reflection. Life is nothing but a reflection of what you have going on internally with your internal dialogue. That's all it is. Some might say it's an illusion. Whatever, it feels real, doesn't it? So anyways, I don't know where to go from here, but the good news is, Scorpio, this settles down a lot. So it's like you kind of shift out of this rocky phase of maybe needing also some self-reflection, but then you're ultimately headed towards this healing phase where you kind of get hold of yourself and start feeling good again and start feeling secure again with where you're at. And this person also is going into that heart space at the same, not at the exact same time, but like right before you do, like when they turn their when they shift their energy, it shifts yours. I hope this is making sense for those of you that this is for. Let's see their most likely future outcome. King of Cups. The Chariot. One more. I did not see what that was. Okay, or two, whatever. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. And the Hierophant. So this person is headed towards commitment and relationships. Like, I feel like there's a level of like them needing to be honest with themselves first, though. It's like this person, see, I like the King of Cups in this deck, but I don't really like it so much because sometimes this has like a little bit of a cunning aspect to it. But it also could be a very understanding and nurturing energy at the same time. So I feel like this person has the capacity for both. They are looking to move forward on an emotional level here, and it's towards the Hierophant, when the Hierophant talks about commitments, and it's followed by the Ace of Pentacles, which is a tangible commitment, and then the Seven of Cups, which is choices. So this person has some choices to make as to what they really want, where they're headed, are they going to commit, can they commit? Like they need to get really clear on how they feel and what they want. It seems to me that they are very clear, but then there's the Seven of Cups, which is this little bit of uncertainty about their choice. So there is a little hesitation here. Or it's like, do they want to commit or do they want other options? I heavily feel like this person is going towards whatever feels more solid and real to them than towards like this elusive, open-ended type of energy, right? But I do feel like they need to weigh it out on an intuitive level and ask some deeper questions before they make a big decision, or before they come to some sort of conclusion here. So I feel like that's kind of where they're headed, Scorpio. In the meantime, I feel like this is about you taking the time for yourself to do what you need to do on an emotional level and get your spark back. And when you do that, and I do mean when, because you will, it's like you're going to come back more secure and more confident in who you are, because there's spiritual growth in this, right? And there's also some healing in this, right? So be easy about this, Scorpio. And let's see what the guidance is then. Okay, I gotta tell you, this card says synchronicity on it. Okay, so apparently I've been saying that word wrong my entire life, and y'all corrected me. I was saying synchronicity. I don't know why that sounds better to me. It just does, okay? And yeah, I was corrected. So it's synchronicity. I got it right that time. And that's the card that you got. If you can't laugh at yourself, you have no hope, you know? Life is hard. Learn to laugh at yourself. And yeah, I say words wrong all the time, but y'all correct me, and that's all right. I still love you. Okay. So this says, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit. Pay attention to the signs. Scorpio, they're everywhere. This person has cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. And I do feel like this person could use a little bit of a pause and a healing phase as well as you, Scorpio. But that's what I have for you for now. Very interesting reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with or having your own birth chart. I have Cancerian energy. I have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Sagittarius, Leo. Pisces, Gemini. Aries. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Also, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do have accounts over there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all my social media, but it's also linked in the description box as well as the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Scorpio. And until next time, my friends, namaste.